know that Royal Caribbean has a VIP style program where you can purchase it for your sailing and receive exclusive perks just for you? It's called the Key, and it is a special program on Royal Caribbean ships where you get lots of different perks. We tried it on our most recent sailing, and I'm going to break down exactly what you get and whether it's worth your money in 2025. It will change depending on the itinerary of your cruise, the date you book it, and depending upon if you are sailing to particular ports. When we looked at it, the price between just getting the internet and the Key program, was very similar. So we were going to get the internet anyway, so getting upgraded to the Key program made sense for us. Also, you can keep checking. The Key program can change prices. So if it's one price when you book it and the price goes down, you can always cancel it and then rebook it at the lower price. So keep checking in the app if that's something you're concerned about. Now, what's included? One of them is priority boarding and carry-on drop-off. We got on the ship very quickly. We came at our designated boarding time. It didn't really seem very busy in the terminal, so I don't know how much of a time saving there was. But my favorite was being able to drop off our carry-on bags right away. We went to where the welcome lunch is. I'll tell you about that in a second. And right outside, there was an attendant who took our carry-on bags because we have to carry on our CPAP machines, but I don't necessarily want to drag those around the ship with me. So it was really nice to be able to hand those to the gentleman, and he took our bags, and then we went and we enjoyed a nice lunch. That is one of the other perks. You get a lunch in the main dining room. The menu is from Chop's Steakhouse, and it was a great way to start the cruise. It didn't start with being up in the buffet with 100,000 other people all trying to get lunch. It was calm, and it was a lovely meal. I had the filet, and I believe Tony had a burger, and it, comes with the whole full meal. You get an appetizer and an entree, and then a dessert, and it was a really nice way to start the cruise. When you do finally get to your room, your bags will be there that they picked up for you, and they will also leave you a nice bowl of fruit. So that's always nice. Again, one of the biggest reasons we chose it was because it does include the VOOM internet. We were already going to get internet, so again, the price difference made it almost a no-brainer to upgrade and get the other little perks too. It's definitely something you should look into that. But we did use the internet every day. I got to get my Wordle done, and Tony has work to do. So it worked really well for us, and I was glad we had it. One of the other things is reserved show seating. We didn't utilize this, but the Key guests will have special seating in the main theater as well as in Studio B for particular shows. We did do the Comedy Club in the Royal Theater and Spectra's Cabaret in the 270 Lounge. Neither required a special seating, and there was plenty of seats available. It was not an issue. You can also get a priority at things like the Flow Rider or the Rock Wall. So if you're planning to do those, just being able to get in front of the line can definitely make it worthwhile for you, depending on your priorities. The one thing you also need to look at on your particular sailing is if you have tender ports. These are ports where there's no dock and the ship anchors out to sea and they tender you into shore on little boats. Sometimes you could be waiting a very long time for those boats. If you have the Key program, you get priority access. So we were able to just get off, one of the first people off the ship, and get into port, and it was no problem. We didn't have to wait in any lines. It was probably 10 minutes in line, and it was definitely worth it. So if your itinerary doesn't have any tender ports, that makes it less exciting to get. But these are all the factors that you should just keep in mind and to make sure it's worth it for you. The last morning can be hectic. You don't want to get off the ship. You've given your luggage away. With the Key program, they've got you covered. We went to a nice, calm breakfast in one of the main dining rooms. We had put our luggage out the night before with the number, a special Key location so that it was right in the front. They were the first luggage off the ships. So if you choose to not stay for breakfast, you can get off and your luggage will already be off. For me, I like having a nice relaxed debarkation morning, have a nice breakfast, and then get off the ship. They also will provide a 20% discount off dining if you book it on day 1, and 25% off some sports activities like the iFly or the North Star Observation Extended Tour. That's what they offer. Is it worth it? You need to look at all the facts and see if it's worth it for you. For us, it was definitely worth it. The 2 biggest wins for us were the VOOM internet, the priority tender access, and the debarkation warning. If you're going to buy internet anyway and you have a tender port, the program is a pretty good value. Those are big things for us. Remotely and want reliable internet, anyone who hates standing in line, I think that's all of us, itineraries with tender ports. Who could probably skip it? Cruisers who are on a tight budget. If it's not in your budget, you can still have an amazing cruise without it. Don't think it's a requirement. If you're not planning on using the internet and not going to shows, it's probably not worth it for you. And also, if you just like to do everything a la carte, get this for yourself. You don't need to get a whole package. For us, the convenience was real. We really liked the Key and would definitely consider it again, especially on cruises with tender ports or when we need the internet. And we always need the internet. It's not for everybody, but if the perks align with how you cruise, it can be a smart splurge. Let us know in the comments. Have you tried the Key? Are you thinking about it for your next sailing? Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and please subscribe. It really helps our channel a lot. And remember, your vacation is what you make it. Make it a great one.